Hello there. In this video tutorial, we're going to show you how to create a location-based work order in EZMax. There's a couple ways to do this. In EZMax, you can create a work order based on location, asset, as well as create one through work order tracking and have the customer service center set it up for you. There's actually a lot of ways to do this. Let's try the most common approach by clicking on the Advanced tab under Location Quick Search. EZMax requires a location ID in order to assign a location to a work order. Most of us, of course, don't have any idea what a location number is for the different buildings. And so, you want to do is type in something familiar, such as nursing, or School of Nursing, or SON, in the description field. So let's click the gray search button and see what happens. You'll see that the School of Nursing comes up. This is great if you wanted to create a work order against the entire building, but most likely you want to apply this to either a room or somewhere near a room, such as a hallway. So what we're going to do is utilize the number here, 2410, and type it in, 2410. Now we're going to put a dash, and we know this is on the second floor, so we're going to put 02, and we know the room number is 241, so we're going to put 241. Okay. Now we're going to press enter. It takes a second, but EZMax will soon show us all the rooms in the 241 office suite. And in this example, I want to pick 241B. Clicking on that now brings up that location. And you can see the history of work orders against that location, or any attachments, or any assets. But in our example, we're going to create a work order by simply clicking Create Work Order, and then click Yes. From here, we're going to put in a detailed description that helps illustrate the need for this work order. Remember, this should be building maintenance related. Customers need to submit their own work orders. Now that we've put in a description, we have the location. One more simple step. Either decide if we want the customer service center to dispatch this to the proper work group, or if we want to actually assign it to our work group and get going on this. If you want to have the CSC do it, go ahead and say save. You'll create a work order, this work order right here, and the CSC will triage it appropriately. However, if it's your group and you want to get started on this, you will want to choose your work group so that it shows up in your dashboard. I'm logged in as Marco right now, and Marco belongs to group AR4, so I'm going to pick AR4. So now, AR4, with the lead of Michael Zidek, has been assigned to this work order. If I say save, it's going to create a work order and show up in their queue. Let's go ahead and do that. Clicking on save has created C16494. Now, if I wanted to take ownership and get going on this, all you have to do is click Take Ownership. Notice how as soon as we click Take Ownership, M. Diaz appeared to the right of owner. Once you assign ownership, it will appear in their dashboard under My Work Orders. Before an employee can actually charge any time to this work order, all work orders start off in what's called WAPR status, which is waiting on approval. It's a QA step. You need to change that by going to status and say approved. Click OK, and now this is an approved work order assigned to the owner of Marco Diaz, and he would want to, of course, put in a work log entry to describe what work he's done, charge hours by going to labor, and then last but not least, change the status to complete and save. That's one way to create a work order, assign it to yourself, and get going. Now, let's go back to the Start Center. And in this example, I'm going to show you a pro tip. Clicking on Advanced, we're going to type in what we know. We know that we're in the School of Nursing and the room is 241. So, to do this, you type in nursing, use the ampersand symbol, which is Shift 7 on a desktop keyboard, and then put 241. When I do a search, it now pulls up 241 nursing. It's pretty quick, right? That's kind of a shortcut method of finding the location. If I select that, I can then create a work order by creating a work order the same way we did earlier. Now I'm going to show you one more way, the long yet intuitive way to create a work order. We go down to Location Quick Search, We click on the chevron here, it says location. We go to drill down. Campus is on top. And we're going to pick Parnassus. But we want to drill down by hitting the chevron. If we click the white area, it's just going to pick all of Parnassus. Pretty big. So let's pick on the chevron. And from here, we would scroll down to whatever building we wanted to create a work order for. Say, for example, this was Millbury Union. We would click here, and then it shows us all the floors of the building. Say, for example, second floor. Here are all the rooms Millbury Union on the second floor. Let's pick 2C2. And notice there's no more chevrons to the right because the room is the final step in the location hierarchy. Now when we say search, we find 2C2. We pick this and create a work order here. So that's 3 approaches. My advice is to use whatever method works best for you. If you're not comfortable with any of those 3 methods, there is one easier way. You can always do is go to Go To, down to Work Order Tracking, and click on Add New. From here, you're going to type in a description that illustrates the need for the work order. Once you've typed the description, all you need to do is click Save. The Customer Service Center will triage this accordingly. So, did we just cover every way to create a work order in EZMax? Of course not. There's also creating work orders against assets, but for the sake of time, we're going to put that in a separate video. I hope that background helps. If you still have any questions, feel free to give us a call. The number is 476-2021. Thanks for watching.